Good dawning, everybody. Welcome. Myself, Mr. Floyd, or Josh, and welcome. Thank you for came from Truthwave there. Thank you, guys. You guys did, but yeah. So how are we doing this dawning, guys? Welcome to the Friday edition. Angela, Bonnie, Millie, Tina, and yeah, Angie. Welcome, guys. We'll give you see who and what piles in here outside of you guys. Grateful. And yeah, exactly. So how are we doing, guys? Hopefully we're having a great day. And make some coffee here. All right. Good dawning. All right, so let's pour some coffee and get today situated here. Smash the love. Thank you. Chloe, good dawning as well. Beautiful soul. And all right. I want some coffee. Yeah. Bring me a cup and I will take care of that for you. Do a, there we go. So how is everybody's day? How are we doing, guys? Krista, good dawning. Hershey, good dawning. All right. Cheers, guys. Welcome. Slow things down a little bit here, and grateful to see all you here. We're going to clear some energies from just in general, so get ready. Here we go. And Krista does the same thing, but really, if you want to clear some energies, this is a great way to do so. Of course, you got to do it in threes. That one didn't. That one kind of clashed together here. There we go. That'll work. We'll count the last one as a clang. Clanging together there, but grateful to see you guys here. Garnet, good dawning as well. Grateful. And so how are we doing, guys? It is Friday, and so today we're going to work with the clear quartz here. And yeah, we've got Isis cards here we're going to pull out here in a moment. Actually, we'll pull them out right now. Coffee on the table, not always good. So yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good dawning. Clang, clang, clang. Yeah, exactly. Clear some energies, if nothing else. But yeah. All right. Enspree, good dawning. So anybody got any big weekend plans? I am pretty much just working. I don't have anything specific. What about you? All right, let's see, Millie. Let's see what we get from Goddess Mother Isis. See what we get for today. All right, we're going to cut the deck here. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Let's see what we have today from Goddess Isis here. And of course, we need the book. I always forget with Isis. I put the book. Lakeside, Laura, good dawning. Hershey, beautiful soul. All right, so today is the Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. So there we go. And we just flip it open, and let's see what we got here. All right. And we keep flipping. Here's a lot of T's here. The Lunar Queen. We went past it. Here it is. All right. The Brother in Darkness. And here we go from the book. The Brother in Darkness. I'll hold the card up while I read it here. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Whenever negative energy is present, it's a sign that we are ready to move deeply into our feminine divine power. The Brother in Darkness indicates that there is a negative energy either within you or outside of you, but it's directed towards you. That is providing you with a spiritual test. Beloved initiate, you shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in the heart. There is no need to be afraid. So what negative energy could be around you? Anything is feasible, but yeah. So let's see what we get from the Master Ascension's Light Code deck as well for today. And we'll see what we're looking at. All right. Grab that deck. There we go. This one we got from Krista, or Blindly Inspired, of course. And she got this from Kelly Kaladny of the Archangel Raphael channel. And so let's see. Great. Let's see what we got, guys. All right, we're going to peel this box open. There's a book. It's a big novella here. And gigantic book. All right, see what we've got. Lara, good dawning. Fatima, good dawning. Grateful you guys are here. And yeah. Rolling with the changes, aren't we all? All right, so let's see what we have from Archangel Raphael, which I saw yesterday, the greenest Maserati I've ever seen in my life. I was like, there goes Archangel Raphael driving right by. Followed by a purple motorcycle, but all right, so boom, 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 biddy boom. All right, let's see what we get here for today from Archangel Raphael. Take the bottom card as energetics, and the top 3 cards as how we obtain said energy. Un, dos, and tres. Right. 1, 2, and 3. Il, Yi, and Sam, right? All right. So, all right. So today's card is light language. Boom. Be open to channeling. So, are you open to channeling yourself here? Light language. So it's asking you to stay open to what you hear and let the language of the light come through to you. The next card is Merlin, magical, right? We do work with Merlin here. Merlin, Saint Germain, part of the R line. If you watch, and I haven't seen him on forever. Guys, I can't remember his name at this point. Every YouTube channels and they get buried. And but either way, Merlin, there we go, is vibrational magic, and then. White-tailed hawk. We do have those out here. I haven't seen one in a minute. I haven't seen any birds, really, in a few moments here. Actually, a raven yesterday was hanging by at, and was talking all the time. We had a single raven hanging on a pole yesterday. That was fun. We had a little communication. Just an average day for Josh. Purple motorcycle, followed by a great green Maserati. Well, this was at the concert here, but it's the band Mana. I think they're from Latin America. They sounded pretty good from what I could hear. White-tailed hawk, retreat to nature. So it's asking you to retreat to nature. So we have vibrational magic from Merlin, and then the white-tailed hawk. So if you see a white-tailed hawk, that's generally vibrational magic. Oh, well, lots to talk about Merlin on Terry's earlier. Oh, wow, we'll have to, interesting, discuss. All right. Merkaba, there we go. So activate your light body. So the Merkaba, or the group of the all, like the energy of all, the Merkaba of humanity. So activating your light body. So basically, it's asking you to be open to channeling, which we are here. And you are all channelers, channeling your higher self, if nothing else. And generally, all of us are channeling our higher selves, whether we hear it or not. It's a whole different story. So be open to channeling. There you go. And then it says Merlin, vibrational magic. So it's asking you to be open to the vibrational magic as well. And and of course, all of it's vibrational and all of it's magical. It's just how you choose to see it. If you're standing, what frame are you standing in? Ooh, hawks. Saw one just the other day. Red-tailed, though. Awesome. Yeah, more red-tailed hawks are way more common out here than a white-tailed hawk for sure. But all right, so white-tailed hawk, which is less common. So if you see a white-tailed hawk, generally hawks are harbingers of some sort of change in some fashion here. Activating planet Merkaba, yeah, like 6 feet when they tried to break the Merkaba on the planet by stand away 6 feet. Retreat to nature, so it's asking you to, so maybe we'll go to the park and ground today before we go downtown. We're not going to Red Rocks today. We're going to a different place for doing an indoor show, so grateful. Yeah. And so yeah, let's get the watch on correctly here. Generally helps would have the watch in front of the beads, not behind the beads, but either way. That end here, not back here. But all right, so Merkaba, activating your light body. So yeah, so if you ground in nature, and of course if you're anywhere near if you're retreating to nature, you're anywhere in the vibrational magic, you're going to be in nature, you're going to be in the vibrational magic. And if you're open to what you hear while you're in Mother Nature, you will, in some form or fashion, do what? Activate your light body. So find some nature today, however that works for you. Mother Nature, She's usually the best nature there is, but yeah, Mama Nature knows what she's doing there. So get out today and activate your light body by putting your feet on the ground, if you want to, but you don't have to. But it's generally helpful to do so. But your results may vary. Generally, I've had a few crazy moments at the park myself, but again, individual results may vary. But please consult your dentist, and it is FDA and ADA approved, right? I don't know if it is or not, but grounding will remove the negative ions from your body. And so if you're like having any pain issues, swelling, bloating, what have you, Trista, good dawning, beautiful. So, and if you didn't catch Trista, who went live, not Memorex, just the other day there for her first and her second ever live. She did a live before her live, but her live before her live wasn't her live. Her live after her live, the second live, not the first live, right, was her real live, but the first live was a good try, but the live didn't work because her internet wasn't live, but she was, but so she had to do it again after she scolded her internet there, but so yeah, but if you check out the second live, not the first live, it was pretty live. Thank you, Trista, for that live. We appreciate it. Yeah, it was amazing, and you hold yourself really well. You had no, for somebody who's never been live on YouTube, you did. I wouldn't have known any better, and yeah, so you did amazing. And Mother Nature is the best nurture. Mo, good dawning. Yeah, but you get different Mother Nature out there. You get to go to the beach, and that's a whole nother type of Mother Nature here. Mother Nature, we do have the mountains, but Mother Nature and the mountains are going to get pretty grizzly here shortly. But yeah, Angela, woohoo! All right, guys, so hopefully you're having a great dawning here, and we're going to ground into some energies. Let's clear the energies from this week first, and it's your responsibility to clear anything after we do good dawning, but up until today, we can clear those energies. And why do we clear those energies? Because we want to create an intentional weekend, and we don't want to give anybody free space in our frame and there's always that if, right? If we don't have to. So that is why we do such crazy things like that. So from your end and from my end here, let's clear some energies from the week and start afresh with new energies for this week. And yeah. All right. So from my end and yours, there's a couple ways to do this here. You can do it the chalkboard method. You can do this by writing it down on paper, stained with coffee, of course. And or you can just break the energies. It's up to you. I do chalkboard method. Imagine writing it like Bart Simpson. I will not, blah, blah, like 100 times on the board for Mrs. Krabaffle. And then, yeah, from your end, exactly. So let's go ahead and break the energies from this week. Hi, Josh, Chloe, Bonnie, Hershey, Angela, Laura, Trista, Tina, Krista, Enspree, Garnet, Fatima, Millie, Trista, Mo. Good, fantastic. Thank you. That's great. All these names on there. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's break some energies here. Clear the energies from this week. So what do you need to clear? Maybe your boss was a pain in the butt. Maybe you screwed up on your TPS reports. Who knows? But whatever works for you. So take a moment here. We're going to clean and clear the energies from this week. We're going to start fresh and new and exciting for you. And so take a moment. See what went on in your week on your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, here, Thursday. Weekends, we generally try to clear the weekends on Monday, but if you left anything overhanging there, then you can grab it as well. But close your eyes and see what you don't want to see or see what you want to get rid of. There we go. Generally, if you want to get rid of it, you don't want to see it. So what you want to clear from this week. And let's take a minute. This is a self-guided exercise. Either do or do not. That's certainly up to you. If you don't have any energies to clear, that is fine. Then we're going to set some intentions for the weekend as well and create an intentional weekend through energetics. And yeah, so think. All right, so let's do some housekeeping work real quick. There we go. All right. So from your end and mine, take a quick moment. Let's take a breath in. Breathe in. Hold it. And release. Yeah, I can only do an hour, Krista, from 10:30 till 11:30 or 12:30 till 1. But yes, I can. I just can't be on till like my time would be like 1:30, 2 o'clock to 2:30 in some cases. When you finish, it's like 2:30 my time. So I can do an hour, which would take me to 11:30. But yeah, otherwise, if you go like 2.5 hours, like you normally do, or 2 to 3, then yeah, I just don't have the time. I have to get downtown for work. working at a different location, so I got to park and all that. But yeah, absolutely. We are going live. So Chris and I will be live today at 10:30. And then, yeah, and we are doing a Saturday Good Dawning as well with, I guess we'll announce it now. We're going to have a special Saturday Dawning with Angela again. And so we'll have Angela on this Saturn day to do her magic. And so we'll have a first, she will be the initial Saturday Good Dawning. And we'll, as long as we're not working or something otherwise, plans otherwise, generally we don't. Exactly. Yes, Krista. Perfect. Yeah, that's 10:30 my time. Exactly. So yeah, which is an hour after Good Dawning, so it's perfect. So yeah, so right, exactly. So that's clear. The energies here. Yeah. Oh, so we were having Angela. There we go. Spacing out here. So we have Angela on Saturn Day then to do an episode of Good Dawning with us. She will do her light loving magic, and it's going to be pretty amazing. I get her the link out. My mom thinks she ought to have gone with Lindsay, because she has synthesized and the numbers and letters and colors, so works better for her. I came out darker than they thought I would. There you go. Awesome. All right, blessings with you, Trista, Mo, Fatima. Good Dawning up north there. It's probably getting a little chilly up where you are, over yonder border there. But all right, so let's clear the energies from this week. We did a breath there. That will work. So take a moment, look back over your week. Generally, again, we don't want to look back, but just slightly. Look back, see what you can see, and we will clear those energies. So take a moment, breathe in, if you would, for me, please. Release, and take a moment, clear those energies, whatever you want to do for yourself, if you want to write them down, if you just want to break energies, whatever it is, take a minute to do so. If you're new here, just imagine, take over your week there, imagine any energies you want to clear. We're not clearing the person, and we're just wiping them off, wiping the actions, the energetics that are in our frame off of our frame, right? And seeing it as clear. It's perfect when I am, some might call it chilly, but it's perfect where I am. Some may call it chilly, but it's lovely. Awesome. All right, so take a moment, guys, and clear those energies, and we'll be right back. Saturday is tomorrow. Yeah, and where'd the week go? All right, so you can continue clearing energies, whatever that is for you, as you see it. And of course, you never have to carry these around. If you see an energy that, like when I'm at work, if somebody wants to show me their broken side there, their adult trauma side, then as we're parking their car, I will generally just be, all right, that's cool, and just clear the energy right there. And I don't have to cart it around with me. Because, yeah, you don't take anything personally when you're parking cars at Red Rocks there. But interesting, Tina Lindsay was a voice name first. All right, and so let's go ahead and set up our weekend then. So we want to set intentions for this week. We want to ground in to having the most amazing weekend. So we're going to do a couple of visualization exercises. Then we're going to work with the I am today as well. And, of course, our gratitude, because we have to have an attitude of some sort. And so gratitude generally is the attitude that we like to use around here to ground our energies for the week. How did that happen? I have no idea. Do you? That's the question. Does anybody know how it happened? Does anybody know what time it is? Does anybody really care? That's the question. All right, so let's set some intentions for this weekend, guys. So what are you intending for this weekend? We will do a quick invocation here. And, okay, here we go. All right, so, Nathan, I am grateful for all of you. Good dawning. Good dawning, Nathan. PLR, good dawning. Love you, beautiful soul, as well. So, see your weekend here. What are you looking to ground into for this weekend? As we do on every Friday, what kind of weekend do you want to have? What are you looking to achieve or not this weekend? What are you looking to do or not do this weekend? And what are you looking to be or not to be this weekend? That might be your question. I don't know if it is the question, but it might be the question. I don't know. Only you know. And knowing is half the battle, right? G.I. Joe. But yeah, so let's see our weekends here. Take a moment. Close your eyes. Visualize your Saturn day, your Friday night, your Saturn day, and your Sunday outside of doing like Truth Wave, and maybe watching Angela tomorrow, if you so choose, in the dawning here. How do you see your weekend? So let's do an invocation to bring in the weekend. So we bring in all good energies for this weekend if you want to follow along. When I do say abundance, of course, it is your job on the audience there as family to fill in abundance. If you do not, then the universe asks the Egyptians about abundance of frogs, right? Or plague, locusts, or an abundance of rain, right? There you go. Wish for abundance. You can get abundance on this planet without specific. You got to be specific. But all right, just like when you make plans for your universe, are you specific, or are you just like, I want a new job? Well, all right, the universe will give you a new job, but digging ditches isn't always fun. But you get the idea. All right, so let's do a invocation for this weekend. All right, I bring in all the awesome energies for this weekend. I bring in all the joy. I command to bring forth all the love. I command to bring forth all the abundance of, you fill that in, awesomeness in my universe, right? I bring in all the flow, and I bring in all of the fun. I see my weekend full of laughter. I see my weekend full of love. I see my weekend full of purpose. And I see my weekend full of passion. Carry that energy into this weekend, and we see each and every one of us having the most amazing weekend ever, including Victor. Welcome, brother. And we see each and every one of us having the most amazing time this weekend. We hold that in our heart, and we hold that in our energetic field. We send that out to our highest self, and we set that and ground that as the intention that we are looking for this weekend. And with that, we hold that at the highest light, and we say, hallelujah, so it is, and so it shall be. You're the one who creates the grand intentions of your universe based on the energy that you set forth, and based on the energies that you leave in your sleep, right? So when you go to sleep, Dr. Joe Dispenza, when you go to sleep at night, are you carrying negative energies with you? What kind of energies are you bringing along with you when you go to sleep at night? That's going to be a question you have to ask for yourself, because when you wake up, you're going to be primed and fueled to live those energies. And we're going to start talking about that next week. Energies at sleep, because I'm starting to work on that myself. Because, yeah, generally sitting down from work and then falling asleep without having centered my energy is going to make me wake up in a frantic state, generally speaking. And, of course, if you fall asleep with any of the lights on, most of us, not myself, I did spend the money, and I'll go over that in a minute too. But yeah, most of us have LED light bulbs in our house, which are going to throw off our circadian rhythm and our natural light, because they throw off blue light. And so if you fall asleep and sleep with the light on, you don't actually get proper REM sleep. If you're using any light really, but especially a LED blue light, you don't get proper REM sleep. And so it throws you off even more, and then you walk around all groggy and whatnot. And exactly. But if you are looking, I did find, and there is a few places on the planet that still produce incandescent bulbs. I had to spend a bit, but I got perfectly color-hued incandescent bulbs. They came from Norway, but so if you go on the internet and if you want to know where they are, I can put the company's name up. But yeah, so if you want incandescent bulbs, not LED, but so yeah, so see yourself with the most amazing weekend, because you can ground into those energies. But yeah, next week we're going to talk about the energies of sleep, because for myself, and I'm really, and a lot of things that we talk about are things that I need to shift, right? Because when I come home from work, I usually plots down into the chair, lights are on, and the next thing I know, it's 6:30 in the morning. Unfortunately, my alarm's always set. I always leave the alarm on now. We will not leave, it's like Amex, right? Don't leave home without it. Well, back in the day, right? But yes, we don't leave home with the alarm being on for any reason. But so it's always set, but no more missing good dawning. But yeah, when you sit down and fall asleep there with the lights on, and you're waking up, if you need a light at night, make it red and keep it near the ground. It tells your brain that it's sunset. Oh, there we go. Trista, just a bivvy of knowledge. I know the red light. That's what we use in the military, so it doesn't bust you up and wake you up, and people won't get like startled awake. But yeah, I didn't know if you lower it to the ground. That's amazing. Interesting. So yeah, so what do you see for your weekend, and what are you looking to achieve? For me, it's I've stopped searching for peace. I follow this Shaolin monk on YouTube here, and he's like, I don't look for joy, I don't look for happiness, I look for peace. And because no matter what, happiness and joy are fleeting based on the moment, but peace, if you walk that center line, is always. And so yeah, I don't know, but peace in my weekend. Just coming out on the other end in a peaceful state at this point. But yeah, let's do some work with the I am, guys. So we're going to create some I am statements for this weekend. So Instead of, we're going to shuffle off the buffalo here, and we're not going to do gratitude right away, but we are going to do some I am statements. So instead of doing a gratitude statement, there should be Xmas lights or a red cover. Yeah, I finished work early and get to come home to good dawning. That just feels weird. Well, I finished work early and get to come. That's grateful and that's amazing. But you get to come home to. It's like we're just, a lot of people in the East Coast have already been up in the shuffling in their every day we're shuffling and they're out in their universe. But yeah. So if you're on the left coast, it's Scotty Boy crew on the porch. Well, he's in Texas, but at the moment. But yeah. Then it's a lot earlier, but it's hard to think you just came home from work and it's like, wait a minute, in Europe there. But Favor, hope you had a great day. Hi, it's 4:06 p.m. Well, Favor, yeah, you did get off early. I hope you had a fantastic day at work and have an even more fantastic weekend. But yeah, this round the world, round and round the world. At least we can imagine if we had somebody like in New Zealand or Australia, they'd be like on tomorrow. It'd be like, yeah, I'm watching you tomorrow. Good dawning tomorrow today, right? And then they'd be watching the Saturday edition on Sunday, which would be really weird. But yeah, so it already is weird enough, right? Being in 3D and the perils of being in 3D. But yeah, exactly. Pardon me. All right, so let's do some I am statements. What is the I am? The I am is who you are. Whatever you declare after I am is generally what you state. And generally, a lot of us are looking for things outside of ourselves, but if we realize we're the grand generator. So if we say I am the joy I am looking for, then you create the joy, and then you radiate that joy, and then what happens? It rebounds back to you in an energetic match and people and other people's. And so that's starting to happen in my universe, gratefully. It can take a while until you find your balance, but yeah, I started meeting people at work, and so hopefully make some friends at work and things are shuffling along here. But it's every day we're shuffling, right? But so what do you in the I am there? What do you want to declare for yourself? I am the flow of finances that I've been looking for. It's not outside myself. The flow of my financial flow. There we go. Flows from inside me and shows up on the outside. So everything that with the I am statement is everything that we are. It's stating that within ourselves, right? So I am, and we're stating that and declaring that inside ourselves. So then it's like regurgitate it and then re-eat it, like a bird, right? We'll regurgitate it for the baby. So we were spewing that out of us, and then it comes back energetically as our living and loving universe, of course. But my brain is interested in. My brain is interesting, and even lines I know I often won't know their own. Okay. So yeah, so what is your I am? So Lindsay, PLR, Millie. So take a couple moments here. We're going to do this. It's going to be more interactive work, right, guys? And we may or may not get to the curve cards today, but we will hold them off till Monday. But I do want to get on Amazon and get that. Like the deck, like in Ghostbusters and stuff, with the wavy lines, the square, the circle, the triangle. Victor puts those up occasionally on Truthwave there, but yeah. Although Depeche Mode, I swear it was Depeche Mode the other day. I felt Depeche Mode. I saw more Depeche Mode than Mozart there, but nonetheless. All right. So what are you in the I am? Nathan, good dawning. I am the ultimate blockage breaker. No block can stand against me. I am limitless. Oh, I love that. I love that, Nathan. I love that, Millie. So yeah, when and I'll do this in the car. This is where I get really centered here, and eventually I'm just going to have to flip on the recording, and you can see all the goofy craziness. But there's a lot of music usually. I got those on Amazon, Josh. I'll send you a link. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. Yeah, and I got to send you the link as well. Trista, if you want to write this down, DJI Mic 2. That's what I recommend. They're on sale because the Mic 3 came out. But the DJI, that's like the drone company, Mic 2. Of course. So yeah, that would be what I would recommend. But either way, and yeah, but I'll get you a link out for that as well. I am powerful. So what are you when you say I am, right? You are creating a statement to your universe. You are defining yourself to your universe. Exactly. DJ, I might too. Just Google shot it. I don't know because it's in Canada. That's why it's hard to send you a link to buy it because you're in Canada and I'm in. So everything's different, right? If you do Amazon, I have to be Amazon.ca, not Amazon that we use .com because if we use Amazon.com, I don't know if it dumps it. Like, I don't know if you send a link to somebody from Amazon USA, if it'll like automatically translate it over. Yeah, but that's exactly it. DJ Mic 2 is what you would want to do all the sounding that you want. It'll actually record in 32-bit, and then you can record each channel, and then you can float it. You can put it back through. So you can actually record the whole thing if you wanted to in 32-bit, which is amazing, and then play it back through. So if you wanted to utilize that for your tuning forks. Thank you. And Trista does amazing tuning forks if you've not heard, and we'll have her back on as well at some point shortly too. But tomorrow we will have Angela on. Good Dawning for the initial Saturday Good Dawning. No, Amazon knows I can order from either, and it'll suggest .ca, but sometimes USA is cheaper. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll send you the link then, Trista, for DJI Mic 2. I guess they never did. They were going to ban all the DJI stuff in the United States, but they never actually did. But gratefully, but yeah. So that's what I would highly recommend. But yeah. So what is your I am? So I am the awesomeness, like I say, that I am looking for, and if I can ground into that, and then Millie is limitless, right? So Millie, and by stating that, and by creating that. If she holds that frame, I am limitless, and really walks around holding that frame, she's going to be stating that to her universe. Her universe may try to challenge her limits by creating situations that show that she's what? Limitless. That's the point. And so you are going to start creating that in your universe. I am is really, if somebody asks who you are, and all you have to say is I am, right? Because what did Yeshua say? I am the light, right? I just am, and there's nothing more, right? You are just being, right? So there's nothing more to do. It's just you're a human, and for me, I was a human that was trying to fix my trauma. Instead, I dropped all that, right? So instead of trying to be the trauma fix or in the trauma healing or any of that, now I just choose to just be. I am being. And what I've learned for myself is it works just a whole heck of a lot better to just be than it is anything else. So take a moment, guys, and you can share it in the chat. I am what? For myself, I am the financial flow I am looking for. I am the amazing weekend that I am looking for, and I am the center of all the awesomeness that flows through my universe, right? By saying those things, I am creating those things. I am not blocked by anybody or any situation. I am not in any form helpless, and I am not hopeless. You can do that too, right? Am not statements work just as equally as well here, but oh, of course, laptop. We had the laptop turned on for music, but it shut itself off. So yeah. Let's see if we can refire it up here. But this thing is old school. I gotta get the crank out and crank the processor alive here. It's an old AMD Ryzen 5 processor. A few computer guys out there. The CEO of AMD came out yesterday. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago, and said, "Yeah, we charge more. We charge a lot more than anybody else for our processors, and we're proud of it." So, AMD. They've got a research office, big one right around the corner. And then it's funny. Then Seagate's here too. Seagate is located, of course, on disk drive. Go figure, right? So if you're a computer guy and you know Seagate, they are here as well. And in Longmont, disk drive. But let's see if we can get this laptop pulled back up here. So what is your I am statement? So create an I am statement for yourself. We're going to go ahead and put those in the chat here. And take a minute, guys. And let's work on some I am statement. Angela, I need to set that allows different things to be recorded and played in each ear. Yeah, you can do that. The DJI mic too. If you get the two of them, you can break them off into individual mics that combine into the same channel. And so you can do it that way. That might work. I'm not the most techie when it comes to all this audio stuff, but I know that what Trista's looking to do with her tuning forks can be done. And you can even, like I say, record it in 32-bit and soundtrack it if you wanted to. Put the soundtrack over the video and have it come out amazing. Whatever works for you. They're they're not expensive. The mic 2s went down because they're now the mic 3. But if you don't need the extra stuff, I don't even know what it is. But that's probably your best deal. What microphone do you use? I use this. I'll pull it up. All right, let's go to. We'll come back to the I am here. I am using. Here we go. Let's go to the DJI, the drone company, right? DJI microphone number 2. So it has two mics. Well, you can get one, but generally it comes with two. Charging case. And if I pull this out, it's going to activate it, which is okay. So now we're in stereo, right? Here we go. Stereo. So now we've instead of being mono, now we can. I think we should be we're in stereo at this point because now I have two on my display here. There's a. I get a here. I'll take this off for a sec. This guy, the dongle. There we go. All right. So yeah. So now we should. But that's what I would recommend. It comes with a handy dandy case, and because it's Chinese and not American. Chinese and Asians, and I don't know why that is. They use for the windscreen, they use gray instead of black. But yeah, for the wind buffer. But yeah, Lindsay, have an amazing day. But yeah, and PLR. So that's what I would recommend. It's the DJI Mic 2. It works really well. I haven't had any issues with it, other than when I broke the clip that holds it into the USB-C at the bottom there. But you can get new parts for it. But yeah. All right. There we go. All right, so back to mono, and yeah, you can break them off into 2-channel stereo or individually have each one 2 separate channels, and so that's what you would want for sure. Trista for what you're looking for, and you can connect it to your cell phone. That's why I like you can connect to a laptop or a cell phone. So you don't have to either way. It'll work either way. But yeah, so what is your I am for this weekend? So create an I am statement that you want to carry through this weekend. Something of a mantra for yourself. You can create multiple I ams. But of course, what is one I am statement for yourself that you want to carry? I am going to have an amazing weekend, period. So I am the amazing, there we go. I am the amazing weekend I am looking for. I'm going to use that as my statement. So what do you want to use for you? If you want to put it in the chat, you are welcome to do so. But you are the I am that you are looking for here. And the laptop is not behaving. We're going to turn this guy off for the moment and shut down. There we go. All right. So I am the amazing weekend I am looking for. Did you order your mic on Amazon? Yes, I did. They're generally going to have the best price. You can look around. The other place you might want to check is like Adorama or it's a 52nd Street Photo. But yeah, generally Amazon's going to be your best bet. And they're on sale because they came out with the Mic 3. So the Mic 2s are all on clearance. Shut down. All right, so yes, it's on Amazon. The DJ Mic 2 is definitely on Amazon, but that's what I would recommend. You just have a USB clip or a clip that goes to the bottom of your iPhone, or you can clip it into your laptop itself, and it just works as a Bluetooth mic. You get a football field of space, and total 32-bit. If you even have something that'll play it, 32-bit. They call it float recording, so you can record your voice, and it'll hold on a hard drive in here, and then you can float it, pick it up, and move it around. But it's in 32-bit, not 16-bit or 24-bit. So yeah, it's definitely a decent. It's pretty much the best portable mic out there. But all right, so I am love. So you're going to be loved this weekend. So yeah. So anything you state after the I am is generally what you're going to start to ground yourself into, unless you start breaking up your energies, which we do all the time. We'll make a statement of I am, and then something situationally will happen, and we break ourselves out of that. That's why a lot of us have a hard time moving forward, and I'm one of those myself at times, where I'll make a statement to my universe, I am going to have an amazing day, or I am having an awesome day, or I am, and then all of a sudden I'll let a situation, somebody cuts me off, whatever it is, not seen by somebody at work, I get yelled at, whatever it is. Generally, I don't get yelled at because there's not too many people to yell at me, but you get the idea. I don't have a boss that yells at me, but well, we have many bosses at work, but nonetheless, yeah. So if you are staying in that frame, then you can hold that I am, and the more you do so, the more they become your reality. The more you step out of your frame. That's the biggest problem. Is we all generally know what we want. We all generally know that we were worthy of it, but a lot of times in between the getting to it, we blow that up by stepping out of our frame, and then karmically say, well, maybe I'm not worthy of it, or so somebody's energy knocks us off our frame, and we don't ever obtain it. Zuki came to say hi, and now there's a new zip line up. I can get halfway down to the house now. Oh wow, you can take a zip line halfway down. That's pretty cool. A zip line. That's awesome. I haven't been on I don't think I've been on a zip line once, but cool. My daughter drank yellow paint this. What, Angela? Oh, favor. Not mellow. We call it mellow yellow. So Angela started to drink yellow paint this morning. Favor. So what's your I am? For me, I am the awesomeness I'm looking for this weekend. So I'm going to ground it. That means what? I'm grounding into myself as what? Awesome. So what are you grounding into? What energies are you looking for this weekend? Oh, no is right. Hopefully it was it oil-based or was it water-based paint? Favorite was like a water-based, not like a latex paint. Favor. Or maybe just finger paint or something. Yes, just a little before I caught her and grabbed. She seems fine. Oh, favor. Ooh. Yeah, if you have kids, eating all kinds of stuff. Kids have no idea, and that's what's crazy. You're laughing, so I guess it's all good. She's laughing, so I hope it's all good. Yes. Okay, fantastic. Big favor there. All right, so let's do a channeling, guys. So remember, though, whatever you are looking for this weekend, remember, I am, right? So as you go out to make an I am statement before you step out the front door, make an I am statement. Right now, if you choose, you are the I am, and anything you put after the I am generally is what you're going to create, as long as you don't karmically come back energetically and destroy it. And that's the biggest thing that we do, is come back on the back end and then break down what we're trying to create in the first place. And that generally does not work very well for you, me, or anybody else for that matter. But yeah. All right, so let's do a channeling on see what we've got here. And Saint Germain, we are grateful that you are here, and we are channeling through Josh for you to you today. And we are talking about what? The I am. What? Who are you? I am. What are you? I am. Where do you go? I am. What are you? What is your universe about? I am, right? So everything in your universe is I am, right? I am. What are you? I am eating dinner, right? So then you are eating dinner, but you are in that physical motion, right? I am sleeping, right? I am at work, right? So you are always willing to state where your physical body is and what you are doing, right? I am driving the car, right? So you are, but you are relating to yourself, what then, as the I am, right? As the physical body, right? You are saying to yourself, I am taking a shower. So, but are you really taking a shower? No, you are you're bringing your avatar into the shower. But are you showering? No, of course not. You, as the energy that is fueling the avatar, and that's where you are getting confused, right? You are standing in the I am as the frame of the body, not standing in the I am as the frame of the energy inside the body, right? So if you are saying that I am taking a walk, right? Well, are you really taking a walk? No, you are the energy of taking that walk, but the I am that is moving, right? The body is what is moving, and you are not the body. The body is separate. The body is what you are standing within, right? So if you are saying to yourself that I am taking a walk, then you are conflating the fact that you are the energy that is moving the body that is taking the walk, right? But you are not physically, but then at the same time, it's hard to say that you are not taking a walk, because we have to be more realistic in this realm, right? So if you tell somebody that you are not taking a walk, but you are walking with them, they will look at you like you have lost your marbles, right? So you cannot say I am the energy inside myself moving my avatar that is creating the walk, right? So that would look a little too much, right? So we have to remember the delineation, or the separation between the body and the soul, right? So you are saying I am. Are you delineating yourself as the energy of, or are you looking in the 3D, the physical, right? I am having a great birthday. I am enjoying this birthday cake, right? So you are enjoying your birthday cake. But again, I am is the body. We are always talking, when you are generally saying I am in the 3D realm, in the earth realm, you are misconflating, because you are utilizing that as the body, right? And how many of you are still in the trauma body on top of that, right? So if you are in your trauma body and you are realizing your universe through the trauma eyes, not your real eyes, right? So you are seeing through the lens of your traumas, right? Through the filter of your traumas and the lies that they have given you. When you create the I am, are you creating your I am then through those lies, the traumatized lies that your eyes are seeing through the filter? You see what we are getting at here, right? That is why we're talking about your real eyes versus your trauma eyes, right? When you realize that you have seen the universe through a filter of trauma, and you have misconstrued how you see our universe, are you doing the same thing with your I am? Are you mixing all of that together? That is a question only you can ask for yourself. yourself, if you are in understanding, then you will see that if you are saying I am, you are not talking about the physical body. You're talking about the energetics that is creating, right? So if you are saying I am in the need of a laptop, well, physically, yes. You could say physically, I could use a laptop in my universe, but you don't need anything. You are the source of it all, right? So you don't need food, you don't need water, you don't need shelter, you don't need anything. You need energy, right? You are the love. You are the energy that is running this show, right? So you do not conflate the two in your universe. When you are conflating the two that you are, and you are saying, I am chopping wood. Well, sure, you may be chopping wood physically, right? My body is physically chopping wood. So yes, technically you are chopping wood. You are the energy, though, that is controlling the body that is chopping wood. So keep that in mind. We are not ever talking about, and that is where it gets hard on planet Earth for those who are in ascension or clearing, but clearing their traumas to realize who they are, right, as source. Are you in understanding that really we conflate the traumas in the body and how the body operates versus who you are as source love? You aren't the body. The body is its own entity. You are the energy within the body that is creating that, moving it as source, right? So the source that is moving the body, right? So you are like, if you take a battery out of a car, then it's not going to operate, right? You will turn the key, nothing will happen. It will not have a jump start and any ignition or anything else, right? So you are that battery, and that's where we are conflating the two. I am the car driving down the road. No, you are the passenger in the car. The car is driving it. You are moving the vehicle by pushing the gas, but the car is doing itself. So when you are out in your frame and you are saying, I am, how are you carrying yourself? What is your I am balancing out to, and how do you see yourself in that I am? That is your question to ask for yourself today. When you go out there, I am having a great day. There you go, right? I am having the best day, right? Or I am looking to have the best day. I am statements generally are not about what is going on at the moment, but what you are declaring to your universe, right? So if you are declaring, I am declaring to my universe, right, that I am, and you are the one to put the energetics behind it at that point, right? I am driving the most amazing vehicle. I am the driver of the most amazing vehicles on planet Earth, right? So maybe you are driving a jalopy, but you want to get a better car, right? You could say, I am the one who gets lucky to drive all awesome cars, right? And then you put that to your universe, but you don't take it back karmically. That's the problem, is we will take it back karmically. A week later, I don't have a new car. I don't see anything awesome in my universe, and I don't see that happening. And we take it back energetically. We destroy what we are looking to achieve, right? And we take away all that energy from what we are. We take away all that energy from what we are trying to create, or we see ourselves in a karmic light, right? Or we see what we are looking for is not feasible, or how can I be the arbiter of all the love I am looking for? Well, if you are looking for love, I am the love I am looking for, right? If you are saying that in your universe, you have to create that. Why? Because you are the love, right? If you are looking for love outside of yourself, then nobody can find that. The love that you are looking for is going to be mirrored in anybody that shows up in your universe. Are you in understanding? That's the question we are asking of you. So Saint Germain is asking you to see how your universe is working when you are creating I am statements. I am digging a ditch is fine. You can say that, or digging a ditch is fun, right? You could say that too. But the I am, keep in mind, is the inside of you, not the physical being that you are doing, right? The I am is the light that you want to bring in to your frame. So if you are having trouble financially, don't say I am in trouble financially, because you will create that too, right? I am the troubled finances. No, you don't want to say that. Clear that energy, right? I am the awesomeness I am looking for. I am the financial wizard in my universe, right? I am the one counting hundreds all day long, right? You could do that too. So what are you looking to see? How are you creating your universe, and what energies are you putting out there? You have to ask that for yourself. Saint Germain cannot do so for you, and you have to do so for yourself. So keep all of that in mind. You are the grand arbiter of your energy. So when we are saying I am, not will I am, of course, but I am, then you are what you are saying after that fact. And you have the right to take it back karmically, energetically, or otherwise. And by doing so, you will not create the I am that you are looking for, but you will create the karmic energies that you are not wanting. Realize that what you say, you create. This is the grand spelling. You did not go to spelling class for a reason, right? You spells, casting spells. All of this is grand energetic. So Be careful how you are saying, I am tired, right? So what do? You go to bed, right? I am frustrated. Then you run around showing people that you are frustrated. I am wealthy. Say that instead. Financially wealthy. Try that. What are you going to do? You are going to eventually have to be what? Wealthy. Why? Because you are stating that to your universe. And as long as you don't karmically come back and don't see the wealth in your universe and see wealth in everything in your universe, at some point, the wealth will be there. You will wake up and go, what? The wealth has always been there and it's right here in front of me. Are you seeing that? That is the question. Press pot coffee. Sometimes you get a ground that slides through the screen, right? And you get that press pot, the Scooby snack in the press pot coffee, right? Have you ever had the press pot coffee and then you start drinking it and it tastes like Scooby chewing, right? Chewy coffee, right? And there you go. Sometimes it happens, right? But this one is not so chewy. But there are grounds in the coffee. But nonetheless, I am the one who made the coffee, right? So I am the master of all the grounds that have showed up in my coffee, right? Because I created that, right? So, but you have to accept that as well. Are you accepting what you created? That's the other thing. In order to change what you have in your universe, to flip your I am script, you have to accept what you have created first. And if you cannot accept what you have created in your universe, and you cannot flip your I am script, then that is on you, right? We cannot answer that for you. We love you. When you go out in your universe today, stand strong, stand in your frame, and see that you are the I am that you are looking for. See that you are the love and the peace that you are looking for, and see that you are the one who's creating your universe through every statement that you make. If you are saying I am frustrated, then you are not on point. You are not in key, and you are somewhere off balance in your universe. Being frustrated is absolutely okay, but you do not want to carry and be the energies of frustration. You are stating to your universe that I am the energies of frustration. You are nullifying out whatever your energies were otherwise, right? So try to keep your I am more balanced, right? If you are having a frustrated, then say this moment is frustrating, or frustrating energies are moving through me, but you do not want to declare that you are the frustration of those energies, right? Say these energies that are coming in are frustrating, but I am at peace. I am going to prosper, right? I get through that. You have the choice. I am the one who clears those energies. You have all the choice in the world. You are the one who is creating this through your energy. So how are you to yourself, and how do you speak with yourself? Practice in front of the mirror. I am awesome. Say it and give yourself a high five. I am the love I am looking for. Boom. Give yourself a high five. I am amazing. Give yourself a high five. Practice these things in front of your mirror today. See what happens in your universe. But remember, everything and anything you put after I am is generally going to be what you create in your loving or unloving living universe. Releasing transmission. Whew. Whew. All right. So I am grateful. I am loved. And I am thankful for each and every one of you. What is your I am for this weekend? I am creating the most amazing weekend ever. I am open to all possibilities. I am the one that brings awesome possibilities into my amazing universe. There we go. Start talking that way. See what happens in your frame. Instead of saying, I am broke and don't know how I am going to get more money, just say, I am the arbiter of all the funds in my universe, and I am the one that flows the money through me, to me, and for me. I am in the abundance of that flow, and I am the one who sits down and enjoys the abundance of the flow that I am in, right? You choose how you talk to yourself. You choose how you carry your energies. So if you want to change that, then change that by stating positive things after I am. It's really up to you. It's not always easy. Sometimes we're in energies that we can't see that. But we have to step through that and direct our energies and direct our universe by telling it what we do want it to do in our first place here. But all right, guys, so let's work with the here we go. Bam. Big birthday here. This thing is huge. The clear quartz, and like I said, when I went to the Gem and Mineral show here in Denver, lots of quartz, but lots of occluded quartz and other things. I didn't see anything half as clear or half as awesome as what we got here from Chloe. So let's work with the crystal, and of course, I don't have music. The laptop crapped out, and so it happens sometimes. But so yeah, we will get that figured out again. Remember my daughter putting a red crayon in her father's eyes while he was sleeping. Thought his ear was bleeding. The doctor, oh my God. Ow, favor there, Grace. Wow. All right, so, so yeah, grateful. You can sleep with your glasses. No, but let's go ahead and work with the clear quartz here. So from your end and mine, of course, energetics works with your permission here. So of course, here we go, and ground into what are you wanting to create this weekend? What are you looking to create? So ground that in, create an I am statement for this weekend. I am having the most amazing weekend ever. I am grateful for all the new people I meet, and I am grateful for the opportunities that have come my way this weekend, right? So from your end and mine then, create a couple I am statements for your weekend. We're going to ground them into, we're not even going to do gratitude. We're just living on the I am for this weekend, and we're going to use that. We will come back with gratitude on Monday. But from your end, create that I am statement. What do you see I am what for your weekend? For mine, it's the most amazing weekend ever, and we're going to ground into that. And so from your end, yeah, so of course, the energetics works with your permission, so sticking around. If you want to flip your phone down or close your laptop, you are welcome to do so. But otherwise, we're going to take 5 minutes or so to do so here. And then we will close out for good dawning today, guys. And yeah, so tomorrow we have Angela on, and we will go live with Angela same time after Truth Wave. And Angela, of course, does amazing light language. We'll get that posted today. And Angela, I'll get that link out to you this afternoon or this morning, this dawning. All right, guys. So yeah, today we do not park cars. We go to an indoor theater, so it should be much more fun, more relaxing. I have to be outside to do the tickets, but other than that, it's easy. All right, so what's blocking you for this weekend? You can ground your I am statement into the crystal itself. Ugh, I can feel that in my lower back. And grateful. So yeah, I don't know. We're getting closer to my big day, October 11th. I get to meet Sir Paul McCartney. At least see him real close. But otherwise, yeah, what do you have any big plans for this weekend? For myself, it's just strictly work. Although I guess I can hang around Denver tomorrow since I have to be there at 6 o'clock in Denver. Go down to Denver, bum around for a bit. All right, guys, we're going to seal this off here in just a few moments. Do, 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 do. Sunday, I think we are going to go in the dawning back to the German Mineral Show, maybe, at least for a few hours. I do have to go to Red Rocks on Sunday. Be there at 2:30, which is really early, but I get to shoo people out of the lot. But that means I get an extra 2.5, 3 hours of pay, which is nice. So, and shoo people out of the parking lot, make sure they park legally. And so when we go to park, there's nobody like who crammed into the parking lot and made it really hard for us to park the lot. Yeah, if anybody speaks Spanish, their mana was pretty, from what I could hear behind the rocks, it was pretty entertaining, from what I could understand. The girl from Ipanema. La, 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 la. La, la, la. We're going to seal this off here in a minute and then close out. Matter of fact, we're going to seal this off when we get to 59 minutes. I'm trying to keep it closer to an hour, guys. This is your time as well as my time. But I don't want to take up all your time. And some days they flow a lot longer and you're just like, oh, wait, it's a quarter after. And some days it's... So set your intentions for this weekend. Make sure when you get up and out in your frame, your I am statements that will move you forward in your universe, of course. And I am all the awesomeness I am looking for in my universe. And by saying that, then what's going to generate is more awesomeness. Whatever you are flowing from the I am statement is generally what's going to generate in your universe. Putting these things into action, that's where it becomes when the rubber meets the road, right? When I worked at the Spanish record store, they definitely had a following. There we go. Yeah, it was totally sold out. It was a good show. And you hear a lot of bands and they don't know how to manage their audience well, and you can tell. But not Mana. They were singing every song, and the audience came out so happy. And a lot of times they feel frustrated because the band wasn't. Not this time. All right, guys, I'm going to seal this off. Set those intentions for your weekend. All right, sealed, hermetically sealed. There we go. Sealed with love. All right, guys, so thank you all for another week of Good Dawning. Actually, tomorrow will be the last day of Good Dawning this week, so we'll get that posted up. So tomorrow, join us for another episode of Good Dawning with Angela, as she tried to go live over the... I missed it. I was at work, but understood that she did attempt to go live on her own. Absolutely amazing, but we will have her live tomorrow with wonderful and amazing light language, and of course she won our amethyst, which will be winging her way to her. And yeah, we'll get out, and we got to set up the Zoom party as well, so we'll get that... Actually, tomorrow's a good day to set that up. Figure out probably the following Saturday we will do the Zoom party. But yeah, so one step at a time, guys. I could write a great paper on the topic, but it'll take a while. All right, guys. So let's close out with a big Josh hug, as Victor used to say there, and as we do here on Good Dawning. Grateful, guys, for each and every one of you here. Love each and every one of you. So take your left arm up, put it to the person to your left. Take your right arm up, put it to the person to your right. And yeah, let's close out, guys. All right, so we take our love from our left hand here and we spin it around clockwise, just like the Large Hadron Collider, right? We spin it up faster and faster, and we take our love from our left hand here in my heart, in your heart, in Victor's heart, and Angie's heart, and Millie's heart, and Bonnie's heart, and Trista's heart, and Lindsay's heart, and Angela's heart, and all of our hearts spin around and around and around. And as they spin faster and faster, we collect each other's hearts and they turn into one big heart. And as they spin faster and faster, we take our love like a reverse tornado and lock it into the greater source field. And we see, of course, everybody in the greater source field in amazing love and amazing peace. And we see everybody here in this live is amazing love and amazing peace as well. We see each and everybody in the greater source field having what? The most amazing weekend. So we send love and peace to everybody on planet Earth this weekend, this Friday, and see everybody, unless you're already in your Saturday, and may it already be amazing. We see each and everyone having an amazing weekend. We see each and everybody having the weekend that they think that they deserve, because generally you get the energies that you feel that you deserve. And may you deserve more awesomeness, right? And we see each and every one finding that I am statement this weekend and standing in that frame and achieving what they are looking for themselves and their goals for each and every week, for each and themselves this weekend. We see, of course, each and every one here as well in their most awesomeness this weekend. We see each and every one of us living that I am, and we see each and every one of us coming back here Monday saying that I am the awesomeness that had the most amazing weekend ever. We see each and every one of us here in this chat and on planet Earth in the highest abundance of joy, love, and light this weekend. We see all the flow that we need coming into our frame. We see all the health that we need carrying us through this weekend in the healthy bubbles of love, joy, and of course, golden healing light. And we see each and every one on planet Earth with purpose, with love, with joy, with family, friends, and awesomeness this weekend. We keep our I am up. We keep our energies up. And we see Mother Gaia, of course, with no plastics, no chemicals, no forever chemicals. There we go. No X's and O's and her sky, and of course, nothing in her waters either. We see each and every one of us waking up on Monday, said that we had the most amazing weekend and being ready for a most amazing week as well. I am the awesomeness that I bring to this weekend, and I am the amazing weekend that I choose to have. Say that to ourselves as we carry ourselves out into the greater source field and into our universe this weekend. We see everybody else as well with the same I am tensions of love, peace, joy, and awesomeness, and we treat them with those same intentions, love, joy, and respect. And with that, we say hallelujah. So it is, and so it shall be. Boom. Do it a little differently each time now and see what comes up. So yeah, I am, and I am going to have the most amazing weekend ever. I am the amazing weekend that I am looking for. And I love you as well, Victor, and love each and every one of you guys. Brotherly love. Much love, brother. Much love to each and every one of you. Lottie, Krista, which we'll see shortly. Lindsay, Millie, PLR, all of you guys. Remember, everything you do or don't do helps you to create your loving, living universe. If you're still in your dark night of the soul, as you release your darkness to the light, you find you are in light body, which makes it what? Easier to live in your I am statements. Find better ones than are karmic to you. Vibrate faster, and of course, as you do, your cells spread out, and you bring in the light body, and you create your loving, living universe through light as you step out of your darkness. All right, guys, have an amazing weekend. Hopefully, I'll see some of you guys in the next here over at Krista's in about an hour. Otherwise, guys, I love you all. Stay awesome because you are. And tomorrow, Saturday, first ever Saturday Good Dawning with Angela. It's going to be amazing, guys. Thank you, and thank you, Angela. And I love you all. See you in the next. DJ Mike 2.